Favorite activity signs, part 1, explanation video. Number 1 is play sports. So you have the sign for play, Y handshapes, play, and then you have the sign for sports, sports. That's these A handshapes that you thrust together. Play sports. Volleyball. It's your hooking your middle fingers into your thumb. Volleyball. Basketball, you have this bent 3 hand shape. Imagine that you have a basketball and you're throwing it up. Basketball. Baseball, it's pretend like you're holding onto the bat, so it's this kind of open S hand shape. Same for softball. Softball. Football, you can think of it, this is the way I think of it. You have a group of people who are shoving against each other. Football. I mean, it would really be like that. But anyway, football. That's how I remember it, is you have this group of people shoving into each other. Football. Wrestling, it's the same idea. You have people who are struggling with each other. So they're interlocked and they're wrestling. Tennis, it's a movement of a racket. Tennis. So you have this kind of X hand shape with your thumb touching it. Tennis. Swimming, you swim. Soccer, you have a field and then you have your foot. Your thumbs are attached to the side of your hand. Soccer. Running, these are bent L's that are hooked onto each other. Running. In track, it's the same bent L's that are moving, this trigger action, except for it's in a lane, track. So you have running and track. Hiking, think about the spikes on the bottom of your boots. Hiking. Walking, the best way to think of this is your feet moving. I'm just going to do the sign for walking because you'll see this one most frequently. Walking. Or you'll see a person's legs moving. Walking. Skiing. I always think of this as so they're like open X's, and they're the bottom of the skis moving. So it's skiing. Snowboarding, you just think of the flat board. It's this, I guess it would technically be a bent B, but your thumbs are to the side. So snowboarding. And your hands are aligned behind each other. Snowboarding. Skateboarding, you think of the wheels. So you have 2 sets of wheels in the front, 2 sets in the back. So you have this bent V hand shape on both, or bent 2. And they're skateboarding. They're behind each other. Skateboarding. The other sign you'll see for skateboarding is like this. I think that's a little more awkward than this, but your choice.